for the 7th through the 13th of April. I am going to be using the Chill and Chic kit from SPC, which is So Berry Cutie Pie Honey Bun Sugar Plum. And this is, I always just use the skin tone that's in here because I don't care, but I do care because I want the pink door. Because if there's one thing about me, I don't like the color orange very much. It's fine like in the art, but like if I could pick the pink, I'm gonna pick the pink. We have got the People. For some reason I have two. That was an accident on my part. And we have the Doodles and the Scribblers. So that's that. And then for my foil, we have Font Choice 20, which I think is going to be so cute with this kit because it has like these smileys in it, and we're using orange tie-dye. We've got page 1 here. This is a build your own bundle with confetti headers. This page is standard. We have got the Checker Daisy and Bow 4, the mixed overlays, and then the Checker Daisy underlays in pink tie-dye. So with that being said, we're going to jump into it. Let's assess our boxes. Okay. What do I want to use? Okay, I'm not going to use that one. So, I really love these. I don't want to use 3 Fashion People, and I love this outfit and that. So, that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just not going to use the door at all. Okay, what do we want to not use? Because I, in fact, think I want to use the Checker, or the Connect 4. I may nix the coffee pot because I don't drink coffee, and I may nix the bathtub and use these 2 boxes instead. Because I don't take baths and I don't drink coffee. And that's like the logic that I'm using in my brain. But if you think that doesn't make sense, that's fine. Because it only like 3% makes sense to me. So there's that. So I think I might use the tall box and then just these 2 in the sidebar. Sure. Sure. I have a feeling this is going to be really cute. Anywho, so the 7th. We got groceries in the morning and we got McDonald's. We didn't have a post office drop because the prior week was me basically preparing to work on sale orders, so we didn't have anything to bring. So we just went to get groceries, got McDonald's, and then I came home and I was working away on customs. I watched YouTube and I was listening to some audiobooks. This week in particular, I think I listened to, between reading physically and listening, like 10 books. So make sure you're subscribed over on Hannah's Reading Realm for all that book content. We're going to use some days of the week from my shop. These are unfoiled, Font Choice 5. And then I'm going to use the date numbers that come in the foil bundle, which is also Font Choice 5, which is going to be in pink tie-dye, and the hole protectors, which are Hole Choice 3. But I did some reading, and then I had a mental breakdown. Just the state of the world, life, it's just all been quite heavy, and I just want you to know that I'm not pretending to have it all together because I genuinely am falling apart at all times. So there's that. Wednesday, it was really good. I had a hair appointment, and like though that was like spending like a decent amount of money, it like made me feel so much better. I always get McDonald's on the way to my hair appointment because my appointment's at 8 a.m. and it's about a 30-minute drive typically away. And so I have to get up like before 7 o'clock to get there, and like getting up at the 6 o'clock hour, I need motivation. So I was going to get McDonald's breakfast, which is fine. I left with enough time to get McDonald's breakfast and be 15 minutes early, but due to construction, traffic was so insane. It took it took me I think 45 minutes to get there, which was torture. But we went to the appointment and I did a bunch of reading while I was there. I remember distinctly that I was reading the arc for Such Quiet Girls by Noelle Eiley, which I do talk about in my reading arcs video that is up on my channel. Should be coming up. I've already scheduled it. No, it actually went live today, the day that I'm filming this, which I'm filming this on Easter Eve. So case you weren't curious about that info. So yeah, that was really, really good. And then I came home and I did a bunch of work, and then Chris and I watched a Goofy movie together. He has been asking me to watch this movie with him because I've actually never seen it, which is super ironic because I'm the Disney adult and he makes fun of me for being a Disney adult, and I'd never seen a Goofy movie, so we watched that and it was cute. It was like fine, you know what I mean? Like it was all good in the hood. Not like my favorite movie ever. I don't need to like watch it again, but it was cute for what it was. And I had a good time watching it. I'm not gonna fuck up my boxes this time. My last plan with me and my boxes situation, if you know, you know, was chaos. I literally just filmed it like 6 minutes ago because I've been filming this for 6 minutes. And it was a time to be alive. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, Chris and I did some shopping and we got lunch. I came home and I watched YouTube and I worked and I read, and you know, it's kind of going to be a lot of the same this week. This was the day that I started working on sale orders. So we got to work on that this day, which was great. Thursday, worked all day, listened to audiobooks, read physically, did the whole thing, watched YouTube, went on a walk, and then, oh my god, guys, so this day I put my laundry away from that, like, for like 2 weeks worth of laundry, and it's really bad again that I haven't put laundry away. I need to get on it, but I've just had, like, other things I needed to do, you know what I mean? So then Friday I worked, listened to some audiobook, had some audiobook time because that's been my like new thing while I'm working. And then we went over to Andrea's to have a game night, and it was like an OG just the 4 of us game night because Tony couldn't come. And so it was very fun. We played this like, it was called Deep Regrets, I think. Where like we're like fishermen and you have, it's like a push your luck type game where you're like fishing, you know, for fish and like different creatures, and it was a ton of fun. We had a great time. I also got to meet Tofu for the first time, which is her puppy, and Chris picked Tofu up and it was her first ever, she had never prior to that moment ever excited peed, and so she had her first excited pee on Chris, which was hilarious. Saturday, I marked WTF for like the first thing in the morning, but I have this like wasn't that long ago. What happened? What happened a week ago today that I was WTFing about? What was I irritated about? I really couldn't tell ya, but I marked it big for me to not even, oh, I remember, okay. Chris had sent me some money for paying for taxes, and I had all this drama with the PayPal, not like, it took like an entire week for it to be even like, oh, I think ooh, yeah, that's why I wanted to put her over here. It took like an entire week for them to approve the money because he had sent it on Sunday, and then it wasn't letting me transfer it. It was like a whole thing. I had to call my bank and call PayPal, and it was just a bunch of annoying nonsense. That is what happened. And then we worked, I read, watched YouTube, and then I just kind of relaxed for the evening. And then Sunday, Andrea had asked me if I wanted to just come over, hang out, see the kids, and Nick had D&D and whatever. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I did some filming in the morning, and then I went over to Andrea's and hung out with the kids. We played on the trampoline, we colored, we went on the swings, we did lots of fun things. Got McDonald's, and then me and Andrea played some games. We played this one really cute and fun roll and write called Walk and Roll, I think, where you like have your own restaurant and you're like creating dishes. And then we did play some Magic, which was fun. And then I got home and I reminded Chris that season 2 of The Last of Us, the first episode came out, and so we watched that. And that was literally my whole week, guys. That was it. Whenever it's like a super work heavy week, I feel like the storytelling portion of this video is never as long as the putting down the plant or putting down the base, because like truly not that much happened throughout the week other than just working. But hope you guys are liking this base, because I sure as hell think it's amazing. Real time, tomorrow is Easter. I'm just bringing the Texas Roadhouse rolls from the frozen department of Walmart. So my job has been done for a long time, so I just need to pretty much show up. So I'm not like, I don't really have anything special to do, and I don't really like, I am just personally not religious, so none of that aspect of Easter's really calling to me. So I'll probably call my dad in the morning, but you know how it is. It's so windy out. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Toss this on the Connect 4. And then I'm just going to use the bow deco on the corners of this, literally exactly what I did in my last spread. Oh, I just pulled a new TBR today, and I'm just so excited to read all these books that I pulled for my TBR. Okay, so now we're just gonna put these on, and then we'll just do the header overlays and the deco, and we will be donezo. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not feeling super chatty right now, guys. Allergies have been literally so bad recently. Like, I looked up like the allergy report, and literally every single thing besides mold is just like high off the charts, and I'm just like, no wonder we all feel like poo-poo caca right now. But after I'm done with this video, my plan is to prepare the foil for my May lineup, because that's coming right on up. I think I only have like 2 more bases down, and I've already posted all of those bases, so I need some content, you know what I mean? I need some content. Daddy made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite. Open wide. Here comes that content. If you know, you know. Do you know? Do you know what that's from? Are you with it? Are you a hip, cool kid? Or do I just sound like a nutcase? Because unfortunately, 2 things can be true at once, as they say. Also, real time, tomorrow we are having a Magic tournament. It's on Easter. It's after Easter dinner. Whenever all the kids go to bed, we're having like, I think like a 10-ish people, maybe. I can count. Me and Chris, Andrea and Nick, Paul, Brandy, Russ, 9 people, or no, 10 people. Russ, AJ, Shaq, and Tony. Yeah, we're having a 10 people Magic tournament tomorrow, and I'm pretty hype. But don't worry, guys. We have a loser's bracket, which is where I feel I will immediately end up. I guess it really depends who I'm paired with. Like Tony, for example, has not practiced his deck at all. He made his deck like a month or more ago whenever we had a game night and he was working on it, and I played like 1 game with him that night, and I think Chris played 1 or 2 games with him that night, and he is literally, he revised the deck and has not practiced it a single time. So just because he hasn't really been able to really fine tune his deck, maybe if I'm paired with Tony, I'll win. Yesterday, Andrea and I had a game night together. Well, the boys were at a concert, or not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And we were going back and forth, and basically each round is going to be best 2 out of 3. So I actually need to make my side deck for that tonight. Probably do that after I finish, before I move on to, what the fuck? Before I move on to my kit lineup. But, oh no. Okay. That's the base. I'm gonna take pictures of it, and we're gonna zoom in for the day by freaking day. Okay, I just took pictures of this, and it couldn't be more fantabulous if it tried. Honestly. She's a beauty. She's beauty. She's grace. But let us move on to fill in this base. So, we're gonna mark groceries. Ooh, this is one of those types of kits where this color pink pattern I am not a fan of. So, probably do our best to not use the dark pink pattern because it's like a mixture of all the colors, which is like fine. It's just not my preferred. Okay, so we are gonna use a light pink to do this pattern though. The light pink pattern is amazing. So we are gonna use a grocery cart icon from the mini icons sheet to marketing groceries, and then I'm going to use the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet to marketing McDonald's. We do have full sheets of the fast food icons in the shop if you are interested in them, and if you are interested in me making anything into a full sheet, let me know. We're going to use Lottie on her computer. And then as a reminder, I am using font 20, and I'm using pink tie-dye. I'm going to grab my groceries script, as well as McDonald's, as well as work. Okay, now we're going to move down to the second portion where I will be marking my YouTube binge. And that I did some reading, and that I had a mentee bee. Okay. So, for YouTube binge, we're going to use the movie clapper icon from the mini icons sheet, which we do have full sheets of these in the shop as well. And then for reading, I'm just going to use this like audiobook sticker because I was listening via audio. And then for being sad, I will be grabbing a sticker. Grab this, like You Are Enough heart. It's perfect for how I was feeling. So then from my scripts, I'm gonna grab a YouTube binge, read, and then from the foil bundle, I'm gonna grab Mental Fucking Breakdown, which is gonna be in font choice 5. Again, in pink tie-dye. Perfect. On to Tuesday. Whoa, almost fell. I got McDonald's on the way to my appointment. And then I did get to my appointment, of course. And I read while I was at this appointment. Okay. So for getting McDonald's, I'm just going to grab the car icon, also to indicate the crazy traffic that I experienced. And then for getting my hair done, I'm going to grab a, like, hair related sticker from my doodles. This is like a sparkly orange. And then for reading, I will grab a book sticker from the doodles because I was reading on my Kindie. We're gonna grab fast food from the foil bundle in font choice 5. As well as an appointment, which will be in font choice 4. And then I'll grab read from my custom multi, will be in font choice 20. Okay, and then I'm gonna mark working. Okay, with a light pink. And Chris and I watched a Goofy movie. Where's that sheet? Here it is. Okay, so for working, we're gonna use the retro computer, and we're gonna use nothing to mark the movie. So I'll just grab a work script, and then I have on my secondary custom, which now I offer XL custom multi, so you can fit 60 scripts on one sheet, which is awesome. Okay, then I'm going to move on. Okay, we'll use this to mark shopping. Then I will use a box to mark me and Chris had lunch. We'll go with a light pink to mark YouTube binge. Perfect. So for Chris and I doing some shopping, I'm gonna grab the shopping bag from the mini icons sheet. Excuse you. And then for getting lunch, we will use this. And then for YouTube binge, we will use these. Then I'm gonna use the shopping script from the foil bundle, which is in font choice 6. Why can't my eyes find it? Oh, there it is. And then I'll use with Chris from my custom, so that'll be in font choice 20. And YouTube binge from my custom, so font choice 20. And then I will mark work and reading. So for work, I'm gonna use the laptop here, and then for reading, we will grab our e-reader in white foil and pop that in right there. I think white will look better than black with this kit. Then I'm just gonna grab a work and a read from my custom malt, wherever she went. Oh my gosh, why? If you'd have told me a year ago that I'd be locked inside of my home. Why? Where? Oh, I don't know. This keeps happening to me. Okay. We'll grab work and read. Boom. First half of the week. Done. Second portion. Work. Boom. Read. We're gonna use the sticker for work because I'll make stickers, and then we'll use these books to mark reading. And again, we're just gonna grab a work script and a read script. Then down here, we will mark that I watched YouTube. Then we will mark that we went for a walk. And the laundry situation. Like this Argyle green pattern as well. The green and the pink pattern are my fave. So for YouTube binge, I'm just gonna use this vintage looking TV. For going for a walk, we'll use the sneakers. And for laundry, I'm gonna use this folded shirt because I was folding the laundry and putting it away, you know? Grab a YouTube binge script, and then from the foil bundle, I'm just gonna use workout in font choice 5 because going for a walk is technically a workout. And then we'll grab laundry from my custom multi. Okay, then up here we will grab a squared off box to mark working and a squared off box to mark reading. So for work, I'm going to grab the planner because I'm a planner stickers. And we'll grab these headphones for reading because I was listening to an audiobook. Work script and a read. Then we will mark that I met Miss Tofu. She peed on Chris. Hilarious. And we had game night. So for meeting Tofu, I'm going to use the paw print. For her peeing on Chris, I'm going to grab like a ha-ha funny face, something laughing. Because it was literally hilarious. Got this like Lottie crying, laughing. I need to order more of those. I'll probably forget, but hey. And then Lottie playing cards. So we have got Meet Tofu, Pee on Chris, and then Game Night. Wow, I'm so hungry. I might starve to death by the time I'm done with these plan with me's. Okay. Saturday, the first thing we are marking is our good old WTF type of morning. Okay, and then I will mark working like this. So for the WTF, I'm going to grab Lottie rolling her eyes because that was me. And for working, we'll grab Lottie with her planners because you know why. You already know why. We will grab from my custom WTF as well as work. And then that I read will come next on the list of things. Reading, YouTube binging, and then I just kind of relaxed. Okay. So for reading, I'm gonna grab another one of my e-readers in white foil. For YouTube binge, I'm gonna use the movie clapper. Again, we have full sheets of those in the shop. And then for relaxing, I'm gonna use the couch. Did I relax on the couch? Hell no, I hate laying on the couch. I'm definitely a in-bed type of gal at all times that I'm not working. It's just me as a person. So we're gonna do that. We'll grab YouTube binge from the foil bundle in font 4 and relax from the foil bundle, which is in font 6. Okay. The first thing I did on Sunday was I filmed a book haul. So we'll pop that in. And then I went to Andrea's and I was with them kiddos. And then we did get McDonald's for Din Din. Okay. So for filming, I'm going to use the filming camera from the mini icons sheet. For being with the kiddos, I'll just grab like Happy Lottie because that was Happy Gal. And then we'll use the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet. Again, we have full sheets of those in the shop. The way the pattern landed, that just looks silver, but that's fine. It's part of the fun of it. I'm gonna grab a film script, grab with kids, and then I'm gonna grab the takeout from the foil bundle in font 6. And then Andrea and I played some games. I'm just gonna grab an orange box. And then Chris and I watched The Last of Us when I got home. Okay, so for Andrea and I playing games, we're gonna grab the meeple. Get all this nonsense out my way. And then I am going to simply put a character for The Last of Us because I have Joe and Ellie. So we'll use Ellie. And I will use my with Andrea here. And a The Last of Us here. Okay, that is the whole Kit Kat and Caboodle. What do you guys think? Do you think she looks good? Let me know down below what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.